What's up, bitches? LonelyMans podcast. Jesse Burlingame, Ben Basonga. What up?
What's up, man? We out here. Man, you're looking fly in the dark, bro. I gotta say, shit looks dope.
This is a good look for me, I feel. You can't see my eczema or most of my acne until I turn this way and it pops up. If I just
Yeah.
if I lean on my fist like this the whole podcast, I look pretty good in this light.
I mean, I don't even know about those things. I'm always like half asleep looking when we record this because of the volcano, puts you on a level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be ready,
You
So
climb the volcano right before we do the podcast.
every time, and I'm out here just, I think it's necessary because I climb the volcano before I do most things, so it's not like it's out of the realm of possibilities, but 3 days, Jesse. 3 days until Sober October begins.
Sober October. I don't know if Joe Rogan and everybody's doing it this year, so I think we're gonna pick up the mantle where they left off.
We're picking up. Well, I think because this is more Josh Hartnett 40 days, 40 nights. I'm trying to go 40 days and 40 nights for no other reason other than.
I never saw that movie, but he gave up sex and masturbation.
Yeah. So I'm doing that for 40 days and 40 nights. But if I figure, fuck it, if I'm going all in,
I'll jump on that wagon with you. I'll do that.
Yeah, 40 days. I think it's because I also think it's like a fair enough amount of time to where you can start noticing some changes or see what the results of these changes are over an extended period of time.
After 2 weeks, I usually start to, like, when I quit things, after like 2 weeks, I notice a big change.
Yeah, 2 weeks is like a little bit something, but like.
Yeah, that's when I feel like a weight lifting is after like 2 weeks.
And then how long do you keep it going after that?
All right. So I quit watching porn and masturbating on July 13th. So that was over 2 months ago. I don't know how many days that is. That's over 40 for sure.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Tomorrow's 11 weeks. So 77 days.
That's how the math works out. Listen.
It sounds good. You just hit the volcano. Yeah.
No, I just listen. I mean, without the volcano, I'm not going to do that math in my head.
11 times 7 is 77. So yeah, 77 days. So when we start Sober October in 3 days, I'll be 80 days deep. No porno, no masturbation. But I had sex on a Thursday 2 weeks ago. So it'll be over.
It'll be. Was that 30 seconds worth it to break your streak?
I mean, I wasn't giving up sex, but I should drop sex for a little while too.
I don't think I'm going to drop sex, but I think the porno.
I thought you were doing 40 days, 40 nights, no sex.
Is that what we're doing? No sex. I didn't think about that. I was just porno and masturbation, but
yeah.
Now that you're bringing the sex, because I've never thought of myself as a sex addict, but at the same time, what would happen if I just didn't bust a nut for 40 days? I'd become like a fucking eunuch or a monk. I might
become
float.
A monk, yeah. You gain superpowers, bro.
Isn't that what isn't there like a whole sect of people out there that like believe like if you hold your semen in, that's where your power and virility comes from?
Yeah, we might have talked about this on the podcast before.
Yeah,
or maybe it was after a podcast with somebody.
Isn't there like a whole sect of those people that think like that though? That like they believe. Yeah. Isn't it like based off of like religious teachings or somewhere in the Bible? It's like you can't just be busting seed for fun.
It might stem from that, but like there's like what are they? It's like NoFap. There's like NoFap groups on I think like Reddit.
NoFap subreddit?
Yeah, FAP is a term for masturbation.
No, I know what FAP is. Thank you very much.
So they do like for people that don't know, for the listener, for the uninitiated at home.
Both of them are feeling you.
FAP is the noise that your hand and your dick make when you jerk off. Fap.
Man.
So there's the NoFap community, and then the people that quit jerking off, they call themselves Fapstronauts.
Fapstronauts? I feel like that word is worth more. It's harder to say than the trouble it's worth for the name. Like it's not a good enough name to go through that much to say it.
Abstronaut. Once you say it, you say it once, it's easier.
Fapstronaut?
Fapstronaut. So we could become Fapstronauts and explore the great unknown.
No fap. 500 days, dog. This guy's he's
500 days? That's like a year and a half, right? Over a year and a half.
But can they fuck still?
I don't know. See, that's the thing too.
Yeah, a Fapstronaut's Guide to Success. There's a whole people on Reddit. Are we becoming Fapstronauts?
Dude, these guys are yeah. Because once you get into it, like they think it gives you like superpowers, like all of the other senses are heightened, and like they think like your semen is like a life force. So if you masturbate, you expel that like life force. You're like giving up a part of yourself. So you're supposed to like hold it in and like harness it. So they're probably not having sex if they're like truly trying to harness this power.
Technically, you are putting out a little life every time you bust a nut, right? Because if you're like busting inside, like that could potentially be a child, which is like a little sperm or whatever swimming. So there is life literally coming out of your penis every time you bust a nut. Like you're literally busting out life.
Does it possess power?
Can these guys fly yet? Like, are they like bye-bye Negro and just
it's like, oh, I gained X-ray vision because now I just imagine everyone naked when I look at them because I haven't jerked off in 500 days.
I gained X-ray. He's like, I have a very sensitive touch now. Anything that touches me, I just bust. I can't even, they are now a real life volcano. They're ready to erupt at any time. How do you hold it? 500 days, no fat.
Yeah, I haven't busted a nut. This is a very intimate podcast. It's very different from the ones we usually do. But yeah, I haven't busted a nut in like over 2 weeks. And I had crazy like sexual anxiety last week because I didn't decide that I gave up sex. So I was like, how can I get sex? Where like how can I fuck this week? What am I gonna do? But there's only like one girl I've been hooking up with, so that fell through. So I don't know. I just had to. I don't know.
I just want to know if they can fuck. That's my question. Because is it just about fapping or is it about just busting a nut in general?
I think some dudes like hold it in, like as long as they can.
they come in like the Nick Chambers joke. In my mind.
This might be like a weird, I come in my mind, no traces.
Shout out to Nick Chambers with classic.
This might be some weird sect of like incel, and the deeper you go, you might find that they like hate women or something. I don't know. I don't get too far into it.
I never want to like sign up for these things and then be like, oh shit, I didn't know that rule number 37 was like you have to hate women. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, here. I'm reading. There's rules. There's rules to this.
All right, break it down. We'll see how many we agree with.
Okay, so the rules. Rules number 1: don't sit in front of a computer. It makes that you want to search everything everywhere. Better to read a book or take some rest. Blah blah blah.
All right, I've done that. Right. When I have like sexual anxiety, I'm like, I gotta get off my phone, especially since I'm trying to like quit porn. I'm like, I only watch porn on my laptop, so I close that, push that away. That's on my way. But then the phone, you got girls on Instagram, you got Twitter. There's like porn landmines everywhere except Facebook. So put the phone. I read a book the other night and I felt a lot better about it. I felt productive. I felt smarter. I slept better because I didn't have that like blue light from my phone. All right, so I'm done with rule number 1. What's rule number 2?
Rule number 2. Astronaut rules. Listen to non-sexual music.
I've been listening to Sade for the last like 5 days.
That is not it, bro. You are going
to. Is it a crime that
Man,
I still want you?
You get hard just sometimes just sitting there like, oh, what's happening?
Sade is very sexual. All right, so no Sade.
You gotta cut the Sade out, bro. Rule number 3: exercise.
All right, I got my kettlebell. I'm gonna swing that around this week. I did it like a couple times last week. I've been rock climbing like every other day. How often have you been working out?
Pretty inoften. I go poop a couple times a week, and that's been about
That's exercise.
Yeah, no, hooping is cool, but I only do it like once or twice a week for a couple hours. So,
Yeah.
So I've been trying to go do that more. Yeah, I don't know.
All
I've
right,
been pretty
so
lame on the fucking exercising, so we're gonna have
I'll
to
go
kick that
hooping
up.
with you, and then you can come over and swing the kettlebell around,
Oh man,
hit the
I
bench.
I mean, I'll come work out. Are you ready to hoop though? Because we hoop hard, Jesse. This is the thing about our hooping; it's very serious.
I don't have basketball shoes. I don't think.
So if you come out to the court and 13-year-old Parker crosses you up, I can't, and you go viral for getting fallen down. Like I can't help you, bro.
All
You're
right,
just,
I'm too afraid to hoop.
bro. Hooping is real. If you're gonna step out to the court, you got to be ready to play. Like I
I
can't.
mean, can't we play some horse or something?
Nah, because there's not a lot of courts out right now. So if there's like
Yeah.
a court and people are trying to play like a game, and you're like, nah, let me just play horse, dog.
Yeah.
That's the biggest dick move. You'll
Let me
get beat
just
up
hit
off the
some
court, dog.
threes for a little bit.
I'm just joking. Don't mind me. Like, bro, there's only one hoop. No, I'm just shooting, dude. Don't worry.
Is there only one hoop at the court?
No, court has two sides, but most of the time
Yeah.
there's people on them trying to play. So you can't just be
Courts like still closed down?
Most of them are. Like, there's ones near me that I used to go to, and they took the hoops off of them and shit and locked them back up. So
That's rough.
yeah, we're getting ready for round 2, so we'll see what that happens soon enough, right? It's coming back, but I'm gonna be ready with no fat, bro. My fucking my like white blood cells are gonna be fucking throwing hooks at the virus, dog. Just knocked it out, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have too much life force for Corona to penetrate.
That's the secret, bro. It's in the cum. Didn't you do a whole bit about how the
cum is the cure for coronavirus? I forgot to do that on the second show last night, and I'm upset with myself, but it's okay.
Yeah, you should see. You said it yourself. Cum is the cure, so it can cure it out and within, bro. You're just trying to build it up within and store it. Just bust nuts in your body.
It'll just rise and spread throughout my body.
It's just spreading life force within you, dude.
I'm gonna be a giant boner for the next 40 days.
You're gonna have sperm swimming all over you, bro. So much life in your body, dude. It's gonna be coming out of your mouth. It's gonna be good.
What's rule number? How many rules are there to the fat shot?
There's a lot of. Oh shit, we're still on rules.
Yeah, keep going through it.
Rule number 4. If you need to sit in front of a computer, blog porn sites, and search for science videos or articles, don't spend too much time playing games, etc. You will regret this. And watch out. Internet is full of nudity, so try to avoid it to the max.
Yeah, like Twitter, fuck you up.
Yeah, bro. Twitter porn's the worst because it's just there. Like, it's not even like hidden. There's no sensitivity warnings. It's just like bam, and you're like,
it just auto plays. There's just two people fucking super hard.
Yeah, and then you're just like, oh shit, I can see it now. Twitter porn it's hard to avoid. That's why you got to avoid the Twitter to the extent. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't blocked porn sites. I probably should. I'm afraid to even like start typing them in.
I haven't watched porn on my laptop.
Really?
This laptop has never seen porn on it.
There's
I've had it for years.
There's like 2 types of people. There's the phone porn person and the laptop porn person.
I am 100% phone person. Like, I never watch porn on the laptop. It's always the phone.
I'm strictly laptop.
That's so crazy. I would never defile my laptop with porn, but my phone has seen some shit. It has been.
I got the Mac. There's no viruses on the Mac that I've encountered.
I know, man, but
I've ruined many a PC.
All of the PC with porn. Oh my gosh. LimeWire.
But with the phone, like the ads pop up. It's hard to like close the ads and shit. There's like all these random like windows popping up. I don't know.
Where you go? Are you watching porn on like a flip phone? Like, what are you doing? It's 2020.
No, even on like Pornhub and shit. Aren't there pop-up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've watched porn on my phone like twice.
Maybe I just got really good at it at some point. Didn't even notice. Nah, there's usually just like pre-videos like on YouTube that you just skip.
Yeah.
Like advertisement videos. And pop-ups are so outplayed, bro.
Yeah.
You can't have pop-ups on the internet anymore.
There were like a couple sites that I would go to. I'd never used like Pornhub or YouPorn or any of those because I wanted like the full length like videos from like the paid sites like with like daily updates, and there were like a couple that I would go to that had like all like the stolen content on there.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only way you can really do it.
Yeah.
If you're really
That's how
about
deep
that.
I got with like the porno. I was like, I need the full scenes so I can skip through. I need the daily updates. I need to be able to click on a girl's name and see every like site she's been on. Way too deep with it. Way too deep.
You know, like I feel like I did too deep when I used to like you watch it and you're not even like you're just like analyzing it like a film critic, like I'm writing for the Oscars or something.
Yeah.
Like, wow, so this is a very interesting angle here. I see the camera work that he's doing. The director is really great. Okay, first of all,
I noticed like the different like cut scenes, like the edits. I'm like, oh, like something must have happened right here.
Right? And you're
Stop.
like, I'm like, oh, you can clearly tell that the lighting was an issue here, so he switched positions. You gotta move the arm. Classic amateur mistake. This guy's a rookie in the game. Mm-hmm. Like you're just like, I'm like, huh. Yeah, I could have been a pretty good porno director. Like that's what I should have went into. I'd just been directing it. I would have nailed it. I would have been like the Francis Ford Coppola of porn. I would be Quentin.
Now you just need a 4K camera with a ring light attached to it. Like that's all it is.
I'll just attach it to a helmet. The porn version of a GoPro, bro. Do everything with a single cam. Like kill the game.
Is there GoPro porn? It's like super like wide angle lenses. Like
only everything's fisheye. Why does every girl just look like they're 2 feet tall and 7 feet sideways?
Probably make your dick look bigger on the GoPro.
A chode, right? You just be all short and wide.
Yeah, if you do it from the side, it looks a lot longer. But if you do it like POV, yeah, you just have like a super wide dick.
Is that a box for a dick? He's got that box dick.
It looks like, yeah, your dick looks like an iPhone.
Yeah, man, what if you had a dick that was like that, like a pancake, like a flat shape, like 2D? What if you could just like roll it though?
You could fold it like a fruit roll up. You'd have to fruit roll up.
Give it that fruit roll up, dog. Just get in there with the taco shell.
Girl, I'm about to roll up with my roll up, if you know what I mean.
Man, you're gonna get this double decker grand. You're gonna get this. Man, what did they use?
If you roll it back towards yourself.
Oh. What if you just, that's all your only move is? You just roll and unroll it at a time? Penis by the foot?
Yo, yeah, girl, I call this the red carpet.
Shit. Aladdin's magic carpet ain't got nothing on this ride. What's up?
Penis by the foot. I don't know. Maybe by the centimeter.
By the centimeter.
If I had a foot-long dick and we wouldn't be on Zoom right now, I'd be on promoting my OnlyFans heavy.
I just don't know just like mental translations for centimeters right off the top.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. How
many centimeters are in an inch? All right, moving on. What's rule number 5?
You brought up the centimeters, dog. You said it like you were so confident, like you knew centimeters off the top. You're like, no, centimeters, dog. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
So I don't have a foot-long dick, but my dick is multiple centimeters.
Multiple centimeters?
Many centimeters.
I feel like no matter how big you say in centimeters, it always sounds small.
Yeah.
Like, because no one's ever, it's always like, 17 centimeters. Like, that's like 4.5 inches.
I'll see girls on Tinder that are from like Europe or something. They put their height in centimeters. Like, I'm 179 centimeters tall. I'm like, this girl could be 4'11" or 6'1". I have no idea.
Right now, we have no idea.
No clue.
All right. Rule number 5, food. Try to avoid fast food. Buy fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grain foods, waters, and you will have more.
All right, this is big. So I wanted to do this during Sober October also. I want to drop sugar and most carbohydrates, like bread. Sugar and bread would be big for me.
Oh.
I know you're going no ice cream.
I'm going no ice cream. That's my thing because I think I may also cut out the cookies. I've been snack cooking on these. I don't even man. They make some delicious Montauk cookies, bro.
Pepperidge Farm.
I can't. Yeah, if you're gonna best Pepperidge Farm cookies, obviously Milano's, but Montauk is the second best, and it's not close.
Or it might the white chip macadamias, dog.
God, have nothing on the Montauk. I don't know why they're fucking around, but
I don't know what a Montauk is. I just tried Milanos a few weeks ago. My roommate was like, "Yo, you gotta go get the mint Milanos."
I don't like mint shit.
Yeah.
I fucking like mint chocolate chip ice cream, mint cookies, not mint Oreos, all that mint. It's fucking lame. I just like a mint. I love mints, but I don't like mint shit. Like the fuck? Why would I?
Yeah, I like mint flavored gum. Mint chocolate chip's good. I'm not gonna like. It wouldn't be my first choice. I only got the mint cookies because he like raved about them. So I was like, all right, I'll try them out.
How did you feel about them?
They were good. I ate the whole package, but I'm also a food addict, so I just.
Bro, those Milano cookies are so hard to eat. I like stop eating. They're like you just fucking open up the. I don't know what it is about. Pepperidge Farm is probably like the social dilemma people. Like they're like hired billionaires to like whole firms to tell you how to get you addicted to the packaging of their cookies. That shit is addictive. You just pop it open and you're like, they put them in the little things that make you think there's not that many, like you haven't really been eating
there's
them all.
Like 3 trays inside of it.
Yeah, they're all of the little individual white wrappings that make you feel classy. Like I took this one, it's just one, and then
it's like double. It's like got a paper wrapper and then like a foil wrapper inside of it.
Yeah,
it's very big.
It's like Oreos. You can see a whole sleeve of Oreos and know you're a sack of shit.
It's a cheap plastic tray.
Yeah, you're just like, oh shit, there's a bunch of Oreos in here. Here you're like, oh, there's only a few, and then next thing you know, you ate a whole bag, didn't even notice.
Does Oreos have the lid on the top now? You just tear open the whole package, you just expose the whole tray.
Yeah.
Chips Ahoy has that too.
Everyone has that. It just makes you feel like a savage. You just eat everything.
Just tear a box of cookies
from the top, dude, and you just see all of them. You don't even have to eat them in order anymore. You don't have to pick number one. You just grab cookies out of order and shove them in your face now.
No, I clear out one row at a time.
Do you do one row at a time?
Yeah, I start
you have to do a row at a time.
Yeah.
Do you think there's some sort of sociopath that just grabs random cookies from random rows?
You said eat them out of order. Is that what you meant?
I'm saying, do you think someone actually does that? I was just joking.
Probably, yeah.
But do you think there's someone that does that normally? Because you got to be like a sociopath to do that, I think. Like, you can't be like a normal person.
Or maybe we just have OCD and we like if you do one row at a time, but you start from the middle row, you're also a psycho.
Yeah, you just start in the middle. Yeah.
You're going to pick a side.
I think it just goes against like human nature to our natural human instinct to start from somewhere like in the middle of something. It's not congruent with what our brain normally works. Like we read left to right or right to left, but if you just started in the middle of the page, like it'd fuck you up.
Unless you want the package to be balanced and you don't want it to be lopsided, so you eat the middle first, and then it's like balanced on both sides.
Nope, fuck that. It's not that.
I'm thinking too deep.
Weirdo. Always like.
Yeah, I've been going too hard on the fast food since April because it was like a couple weeks of quarantine in March. I was like, all right, I can't be a piece of shit for this whole quarantine. Who knows how long this is going to go? So the first 2 weeks of April, I hit it like diet and exercise super hard. And then I was like, what am I doing? Like, I got to relax. You know, it's normal to feel depressed and bad. Like, we're in a global pandemic. Who knows how long this could go? You know what? Nothing matters. Just do what you want to do. And then I just went way too hard into that and ate so much junk food, like started smoking cigarettes again, like vaping, like everything. Just started watching porn again in like May.
Man, that addiction is hard to break. I feel like porn's like the first thing that comes back for me. It's like that and ice cream.
Porn and junk food.
Yeah, they go hand in hand. I mean, and that because I'm also
you got ice cream in one hand, you got your dick in the other hand.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm like weed, ice cream, and dick. This is nom, all three, bro. I could just go.
I was trying to write a bit. I was like, I've never done heroin, but like hitting a vape pen, eating ice cream, and jerking off like all in like the same hour it's gotta be close.
Same hour, bro. Same like 30 seconds. This is at the same time. But I like that thought. I'm just a big proponent of ice cream. I think ice cream is, how do we say, like one of its, I don't know, it should be its own food group at least. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. We fucking got lied to by the people that invented the food pyramid, right? And no one ever brought that up. Like, remember when they were just like, hey, remember that food pyramid? Our bad, bro. This was bullshit. We made it all up. Like,
my dad had like food pyramid magnets on the fridge.
It's all nonsense. They
just like abide by that.
Yeah, but what did they tell you? You're sitting here trying to like cut out carbs and sugar. They're just like, yeah, dude, Fat is at the top. It's dope. At the bottom, all carbs, baby. Like
they're like loaves of bread.
Just more dude, pasta by the fucking box, and just I'm like this. And then they told us all these eggs were bad for us, and forgot to mention that sugar was bad. They're just like, oh yeah, sorry, we wanted to sell y'all cereal, dog. RB, that's on us. Like,
I need to look up like a good, like low carb, no sugar meal plan. But for the first few days, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, just do what I normally do. Just eat burger patties and broccoli again. Just figure it out after that. As long as I cut out sugar, I should be good.
Yeah, cutting out the sugar is the tricky part.
That you know like 3 days. The first 3 days of that is terrible. But then after like 4 or 5 days, like a week, I feel so much better. And after 2 weeks, I like look at other people eating junk food, and I'm like, man, what savages? Like they don't even know.
They are animals.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part is drinking sugar. Like every now and then I'll crave like a ginger ale or something like that.
I cut out sugar when I was like a teenager.
Yeah,
I used
to not drink soda a lot, but like lately, I think just when I don't have ice cream, I've just been substituting it with other sugars. To be honest with you, so
like coffee, I drink black, no soda.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I think maybe I'm gonna try. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut out sugar, because if I cut out ice cream and the cookies that I used to substitute, and I don't have ice cream, that's a lot of the sugar. That's like a lot of my sugar intake right there.
It's funny, we're like, oh, weed and alcohol is easy. We could quit that. It's just like all this other bullshit.
Yeah, I've never had a problem quitting. I'm not like the weed and the alcohol is like the least of my concerns.
Yeah. I'm almost 2 years deep, no weed, no alcohol, and I'm like, I can take a break from like doing hallucinogens. Like I can't do that weekly anyway.
Right? I'm like, I probably do those like 3 or 4 times a year anyways. Yeah. Like I'm not worried about that. It's just like the fucking sugar and the ice cream. I'm like, how do I fucking stop eating ice cream?
We cut out porn and sugar. We're gonna be superstars. We're gonna be athletes. Mentally, we're gonna be monks.
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be levitating every time. I'm gonna be walking 2 inches off the ground. I'm not even gonna walk. I'm just gonna be floating everywhere I go at that point. After 40 days. All right, so we haven't decided yet. Are you allowed to? Is it okay to bust a nut if it's fucking, or no?
I'm gonna do no sex also.
No sex. Okay. Yeah. All right.
If I just get that out of my head, then. Because if I cut out all these other things, I'm gonna be reaching for like Tinder and swiping and like, or like staring down every woman I see on the street. Like,
hey, what up?
But if I just cut that idea out of my head, like no sex either, I'm good.
All right, we're going 40 days and 40 nights, so we're going. You know what? We should watch that movie when we start.
Okay.
Yeah, we should just.
I wish if we had like a Patreon or something. We could do like a live
streaming live commentary, take notes.
Yeah.
This is where the problems arise. Day 1, hour 3. Fuck. This is gonna be a long 40 days.
Is that a bit? What service? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, we should watch that together.
Yeah, shout out to Josh Hartnett. Is he still acting? Is he still good?
I don't know, but I remember when I was like 15 or 16, my friend and I went to Six Flags, and they had a hypnotist. We went to the hypnotist show, and he brought this like 15-year-old girl up on stage, and he was like, "Who's your biggest celebrity crush?" And she was like, "Josh Hartnett." And he was like, "All right," and like hypnotized her. And then he was like, "All right, when I snap my fingers, you will think that I'm Josh Hartnett." And so he hypnotized her, he snapped his fingers, and the girl started trembling and shaking. And couldn't believe that Josh Hartnett was on stage with her. She was hanging out with him. And the fucking, I don't know if you could do this anymore. Probably you couldn't even do it back like 17 years ago. The magician was like, well, you want to give me a kiss on the cheek? And got a kiss on the cheek from the 15-year-old girl. She couldn't.
Yeah, can't do that. No, not anymore. But just, yo, the crazy thing about hypnotists, because I used to, like when I worked on chips, like we used to have them all the time.
Yeah.
And like there is a combination of the skill of doing it and then the right person with the open-mindedness enough that I do believe like that some people do get hypnotized.
Yeah,
Like,
I believe in it.
oh, for sure. Like, there's like obviously there's the people that you can't hypnotize me, and those people, you're right, you're not gonna get hypnotized.
Yeah.
There's got to be like it's got to be a combination of the two, and that's what and that's what like good hypnotists do when they bring the people up on stage. They're trying to find the people that are like most susceptible to it and most like open to it. But you can definitely do it. I've seen people do ridiculous stuff while hypnotized. Like,
yeah, they can tell who's faking the funk too, and they'll
yeah,
just like
yeah.
kick them off the stage.
That's the biggest part is like who's faking it and who's actually having, like, some people have reactions that like you can't even fake. Like when you see someone like tremble and shake like that, like you can't make your body shiver like on command. Like if I said shiver right now and get goosebumps, you can't make your body get goosebumps on its own if you tried. But that's just like a reaction, and to have somebody be like so like freaked out that they get like the shivers and have goosebumps and have those natural reactions that they can't control like that, it's crazy to watch. Like you're like, holy shit. I've always wondered if I was one of those people that'd be open to it or like could get hypnotized.
Whenever they'd come to our high school and they would like do like the test in the audience, they would be like, in one hand you have you're holding a balloon, and then the other hand you're like holding like a brick, and like as you do it, like one hand's supposed to go up high and the other's supposed to go down. Like the hypnotist would like watch the people from the audience and then like pick everybody out. But the people that were faking it would just like throw like one hand like all the way up, like put one hand down.
Which were you ever picked?
No, I never got picked.
No, you just didn't have. Maybe you're not hypnotizable.
I like to be. It'd be fun. But they also say like you would never do something that you wouldn't normally do. Like you wouldn't like murder anybody or like have sex with somebody. So I don't know.
Unless you were that type of person.
Because you know, I guess you like still are aware of what you're doing, but like you're just like into it. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I don't know. I am not a pro hypnotizer, I believe they're called.
yeah.
Hypnotizers. With their theme song by the Notorious B.I.G. R.I.P. Yeah, he was out here. He was doing it for the hypnotizers back in the day, before it was cool. Was it ever cool? I don't know if that's something that was considered cool at any point.
If you have flashy ways.
That's I mean, I guess I can't see, you know. I just can't see it, you know. But maybe I guess, you know, some people just get hypnotized by the words. That has it, you know.
You ever drink Hypnotic?
And Hennessy, call it an Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk, yeah.
Yeah. You ever sipped an Incredible Hulk?
No, I remember I was at a shitty house party and they had the only mixer they had was cans of red Coca-Cola, Coke Heavy. And like we put vodka in the Coke, and then someone had a bottle of Hypno and we like put Hypno in the Coke, and like that didn't taste so bad.
No, bro, Hypnotic. Ooh, it's crazy.
It's a liqueur, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like blue and shit, and you mix it with the Hennessy and you get this like green color, call it an Incredible Hulk.
I remember that. Some of my friends swore by Incredible Hulks. He's like, I don't call them Incredible Hulks. I call them panty droppers.
Bro, there was another one too. If you mixed Hypnotic and Alizé.
Alizé was the other one.
Yeah, it was like the Alizé was the other one back in the 90s. I don't know, like in the 90s and early 2000s. Like Alizé was, I don't know if it's still hot, but
the Hypno's not hot either.
No, I don't think those. Yeah, what is it called? There's a drink for it.
Hypnotic and Alizé.
Yeah, what is it?
Good luck
called?
spelling both of those.
10 worst drinks Black people ever thought was cool. The first thing that pops up on Google, bro.
We'll go back to the Fapshodon list, but let's go through these 10 drinks first. What's number 10?
Oh, man, we got to find out. The 10 worst drinks Black people ever thought was cool to drink, bro. Number 10, Cristal.
The champagne?
Yeah.
Why is that not cool?
Because Cristal was super expensive, and you could get like some Andre, and it'd be the same thing, but Cristal was just the name that people would pay ridiculous amounts of. Yeah. And it was nonsense. Number 9.
Yeah.
Malt liquor.
Champagne was before malt liquor.
Yeah, malt liquor was at number 9.
I never got into. I would drink 40s, but it was never. I would get like a 40 of like Coors Light or like Bush or High
Oh,
Life. Drink a lot of High Life 40s.
oh, a lot of man. We used to drink those Colt 45s and Steel Reserves.
Yeah, that's the malt shit.
Yeah, we went Edward 40 hands. You ever played Edward 40 hands?
No.
That's when you take two 40s and you duct tape them to your
Yeah.
hands and you can't. Yeah, not a fun game to play because you have two options: either have them on forever or you drink them fast and then feel the effects of what happens when you drink 80 ounces of malt liquor very quickly. Both are not good. Like
a 40 is like over 3. It's like between 3 and 4 beers. So yeah, that's like drinking that's like drinking a 6-pack all at once.
It's more than a 6-pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's about 7 beers, yeah. Because if you get 40 ounces, because the normal beer is like a 12-ounce can.
Yeah.
And 40 ounces, so that's 3.5 ounces per 40. So you drink 2, that's 7 beers. So 3.5 beers in each one. Yeah, so about 7 beers in each one. Right? Real close. 6.5, 6.8, whatever.
You could do 7 times 11, but you're breaking down 12s and 40s.
It's in my blood, dog. I got you. But yeah, anyways.
What's number 8?
That's a lot. Number 8, Hypnotic.
Wow. That's early in the list.
Yeah, Hypnotic was early. Was inexplicable. But here's a note that I want to mention specifically for you. Was inexplicably popular in 2003 and hasn't really been the same, which leads me to believe Hypnotic and Ja Rule are the same thing. I think not.
Dude, I love 2003 rap culture. It was a weird time.
Oh, man. We're getting down part of my favorite list. Number 7 was Thug Passion.
I don't remember Thug Passion.
Did you ever listen to Tupac?
Not really, honestly.
Okay, well.
Did he have his own? He had his own drink?
He used to talk about making a drink called Thug Passion, which is Alizé and Hennessy.
So that predates the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, so number 7 is Thug Passion. That's Alizé and Hennessy. Yeah, so that was that.
That's number 6.
Number 6, The Incredible Hulk.
That's weird that they have Hypnotic as one, and then they have a cocktail with Hypnotic as another.
Well, that's because there's a lot of cocktails that you can do with Hypnotic, Hennessy, and Alizé. Like, those were, like, the drinks that black people were drinking at the time. Not good. Number 5.
I got into a Hennessy and Red Bull phase for a little bit. That was a weird time in my life.
Mixing the Henny, dog. Mixing the Henny with everything.
I did enjoy Hennessy for a time.
Everyone enjoyed the Henny. Oh my gosh.
All right, what was after the Incredible Hulk?
Okay. Number 5 is Liquid Viagra. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's in the Liquid Viagra. I've never had it. You know what it is?
No.
I've never.
It doesn't tell you on the site?
Nah. Apparently, it's just so common you were supposed to know.
You just crush up a Viagra and put it in your drink.
Liquid Viagra. I guess it's something with
What is
that's a great question. I don't even know what Liquid Viagra is.
You can't just Google Liquid Viagra cocktail?
Well, Liquid Viagra keeps coming up with a lot of shit. It's very slippery slope, bro. It's a Jaeger and Red Bull.
That's Liquid Viagra?
Yeah, so maybe you've been sipping some Liquid Viagra, Jesse.
That's a Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bomb? I thought Jaeger bomb were with something else.
You drop a shot of Jaeger into a Red Bull. That's a Jaeger bomb.
I've had Jaeger bomb, but I thought Jaeger bombs were in something else. Maybe I'm thinking Irish car bombs because you drop the Guinness and
Baileys into the Guinness, yeah.
Guinness. That's an Irish car bomb.
Those are gross. I never got into that.
You can only do those if you literally drop it and then chug it. If you let it go any longer than that, it's the worst. But if you
curdles,
do it, it curdles, and you're just like, I'm drinking curdles and whey, and this is disgusting. So, man, maybe
I've drank many a Liquid Viagra thinking about it, and could not get my dick up by the end of the night.
And the unaptly named Liquid Viagra, a.k.a. Jaeger bomb, cut that shit out.
Dude, There was one night I was drinking. Was it? No, it was Red Bull vodka because I was heavy into those too. But we could do blackout stories another podcast.
Oh my, bro, we don't have any. We have like a year's worth of supply of blackout stories. You know what the craziest thing would be is if we took people in my past and had them just tell blackout stories, and it wouldn't be good because I just know there's so many bad blackout stories for me.
That would be good. Get your college roommate on the podcast.
Oh my gosh, which one? There's so many blackout stories, bro. Just all bad. Just your boy Benbow was reckless, very reckless, bro.
You probably blacked out more times than me.
I blacked
I've
out
had
a lot.
I'm
not even proud of it.
No, you can't be proud of a blackout. The people that are scare me. They're like, yo, I was fucking blackout last night. Like, that's terrifying.
Also,
I call that time traveling.
Yeah, you just lose the day. Well, because also what you realize is that once you black out like one time, you just become more prone to blacking out.
Mm-hmm.
So then it becomes, the more that it happens, the more common it becomes for you.
Yeah.
So then the more that you do it, and so
you like build up an alcohol tolerance.
Yeah, so it's essentially exactly, because I got to the point where I could drink like a whole like bottle of vodka to myself and be fine.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for one person that's not that big. It was
750?
Yeah, 750. Yeah.
I would throw up before I blacked out.
See, I was not that person. I would just black out and then pass out. Those were my moves. So I passed out like everywhere. Just I have passed out everywhere, and it might be a problem, but now that I really don't drink like that, it definitely coincided with that.
Yeah, I don't know drunk Ben. You and I drank together a couple times before I quit.
But very few. Like we never really went in either.
No.
Like we drink, but like not like heavy. I mean, I don't think I've drank heavy since I've ever been. Maybe like in the 3 years that I've been here, probably in that first like year I was here, maybe like once or twice, but like never really drank heavy.
Yeah, I had like one heavy drinking night with Paul. No, it was you drove that night. We were at Bishop's, and Paul and Dave got cut off at the bar.
Yeah,
they ordered too many shots in like the first hour that we were there. They're like, no, like I can't serve you guys for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, they were fucked up.
And then I got fucked up because it was a Sunday, and the next day was like Labor Day, I think.
Yeah, you were drinking those drinks that they have with the
ginger libations.
Yeah, the libations. That's what they were called. You were going like ham on the libations.
9% alcohol, like ginger wine.
Yeah, you were going in. I was like,
there was a while. It was like 2016 or 17 that I think it was 2016 and 2017. Every Friday night, I would get a bottle of ginger libation, which was like a full like wine bottle, and just down the whole thing. That was like my pregame. I would drink that whole bottle and then like go out to the hotel bar to drink dollar beers.
The hotel bar. You remember the pregame, bro? I don't think I've been to a pregame in so long. The pregame used to be everything. The pregame was almost more important than was always more dope than like the everything.
Yeah, because you gotta have Coke and like a bottle that you could just like pass around, and like you gotta like kill that bottle, do a few lines, and then like call the Uber and head out.
Yeah, bro, the pregame. I remember it's crazy to think like back in the day we would start pre-gaming at like 10 p.m. Now I'm like, if I haven't left my house by 10 p.m., dog, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a night. Like we would just start the pregame at 10 p.m.
Now at 10 p.m., I'm like, all right, I've already done all of the comedy I'm going to do tonight. I don't drink anymore, so there's no reason for me to stay and talk to drunk people. Yeah, I'm out. We're going home.
Yeah, bro, so fast.
Or let's go get food. Let's go. If we're gonna stay out, let's go eat.
Let's get food quickly with the quickness. I was like, man, we'd be hitting the bar. It'd be like midnight. We're just getting there, like perfect timing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What was last call in Colorado?
It was 2.
Okay, the same.
Yeah.
It's like 1:30, 1:45 here.
Yeah, it's always like that. Well, some places, New York is like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Which is. Honestly, I support later last call times. I think that 4 a.m. is a great last call time. Colorado was the most dangerously drunk state. Clearly, we were fucking up. Like, we should maybe reconsider this bullshit we're doing.
I've had a few drinking nights at NYC, and it just gets real sloppy after like 2 in the morning. Like 1 or 2 in the morning.
It does. Well, because you can do that. The biggest difference is that you have less people driving in the city, so everything's public transportation, which is
Yeah.
cool. But also, if you know that you don't have to force the drinking, like in Colorado, if you're at like anywhere you have a 2 a.m. time, it's like, oh shit, it's like 2 a.m. everything shut down, so people are trying to like wild out before 2. But I don't know. There needs to be like some. You need some 4 a.m. shit. You need like some after hours, late night shit where shit can really. Those are the spots where places turn up. And in Denver, that ended up always being around an IHOP because they're the only places open at 2.
Providence has they had an after hours club. I don't know if it's still open. There was a few different names, but like you could go there after 2. The cover charge was ridiculous. It was like over $20, I think. But that was just where you would just go to do ecstasy and like cocaine in the bathroom secretly because they couldn't serve alcohol. All they served was like water, Red Bull, and vitamin water.
Oh, well, that's so weird. Well, because I know some clubs used to stay open past 2. Last call was just 2. Some places in Denver used to stay open till like 3 or 4 though.
Yeah.
But like this last call was 2. But
Okay.
the club would still be open, so that was a thing. But I'm talking like some straight like bootlegger who's at the window type shit. Say the secret password. Like we're serving you speakeasy behind some closet, walk through some walkways underground and shit. I feel like that's how it's gonna start coming now that with all these new alcohol like changes to like 11 a.m. is the closing time.
Yeah.
I'll just become an after hours bootlegger.
I think New York City did have some like straight up speakeasies, and maybe around here too. I'm just not connected to like the drinking scene anymore.
Yeah, I'm not, but I'm just like it could be a business venture. I'll just be a bootlegger after 11 p.m. Come find me, dog. I'm bootlegging everything out here, charging exorbitant prices.
Yeah, all sober October, we'll hook you guys up.
After 11 p.m., come through. Double prices on your White Claws. We got you.
Find a way to DM me, not on Instagram, because I'm deleting it tomorrow. So after I promote this podcast.
Dang, getting off the gram.
Let's hold on. Let's quickly go through that drink list. I need to know. I think we got 5 more left.
List. Yeah, we got a couple more. Okay, number 4, amaretto sour.
Never drank that.
It's like a mixer thing. It's kind of lame, but sipping on amaretto. Yeah, it was.
I've heard of all of these in rap songs.
Yeah, exactly. So it was big amaretto. Number 3 was the Mad Dog 2020. You remember that shit?
I might have drank that once.
It was like in like the square like thing metal, this like always like strawberry or raspberry flavor or some shit.
Yeah, it's like red, blue. I don't like anything like artificially colored or sweetened when I'm
that's like 90% of this list. Everything was red and blue on this list, but the Mad Dog 2020 was the worst. Oh gosh, I forget that. Ugh, gross. Number 2, literally any sports drink mixed with literally any alcoholic beverage.
I never mixed Gatorade.
You never did the Gatorade?
No.
Bro, we used to take the mixers of the tubs of Gatorade for like athletes, and then we'd take the Gatorade powder, mix that in, and then just throw a shit ton of vodka in there.
Oh, you make jungle juice with Gatorade?
Bro, jungle juice with Gatorade like that. The actual jungle juice, though, when you do Everclear and fruit.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that'll fuck your world up. When you let the fruit sit in the Everclear for like overnight, and then you put it. That's the real fucked up. I remember I've never seen so many people passed out in one party on a floor rather than that party from the jungle juice, bro. It was like people were sleeping like it looked like a Tetris of bodies. Like people just dropped like on the floor everywhere.
It was like Jonestown after they drank the poison.
Yeah. It was crazy. Bro, that shit is poison because 2 cups in and it was a wrap. Like you just by the second cup you're just like, ah shit. And if you drank any more, you were just like, oh, I'm going down. Oh shit.
I only drank jungle juice one time. My ex was like still in college. I was like 23, and her friend was like, I want to make jungle juice tonight. So we got a styrofoam cooler, lemonade mix, a bunch of vodka, and then he threw in 5-hour energies. That was like the secret ingredient. And we just had like 5 or 6 people over her apartment to drink, and he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you the secret ingredient, but like everyone's just fucking completely like wired and hammered.
That was the original Four Loko, dog.
Yeah.
Your boy made the original Four Loko.
Yeah, it's funny that they banned Four Loko, but you could still go to the bar and get
Like a
Red
vodka Red
Bulls.
Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to pregame with 5-hour energies a lot too. That was a big deal for me.
My boy in Colorado, he used to call Timbo Slice. He used to call vodka Red Bulls as spinach because he felt like Popeyes on him. And that's all he would ever drink every time we were around, just vodka Red Bulls, bro.
I would get so hyped off that vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, bro, because you're good until the Red Bull wears off because the alcohol then takes over and you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're just like, whoa, and then you're like, ah, shit.
Dude,
and then you're just crashing.
The hangover the next day, like, it feels like you drank Drano. Like, my stomach would be burning from all the Red Bull that I drank.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, what's number one?
Number one, Everclear.
Just straight up.
It is the worst thing I've ever created.
I've never heard a rapper talk about Everclear. None of my black friends have ever talked about Everclear. You drinking a jungle juice.
Yeah, I'm drinking a jungle juice. You can't drink Everclear like just straight up. That shit is gnarly, bro. That shit is unfucking real.
I forgot my roommate when he was on the road when he was doing cross country truck driving brought me a bottle of Everclear because I don't think you could get it in Massachusetts. You might be able to now, but that I like used to clean out like my bongs and my bowls with that shit. I wouldn't even drink it.
Oh my god!
I made a drink with it once. I measured out 1 ounce of Everclear and mixed it with like a whole 12-ounce can of Sprite and drank that.
I took a shot of it one time straight just to see. That was a terrible decision.
Did you throw up?
Almost. I did that thing where, you know, when you try to take the shot, you're trying to hold it down. Like, you just did that for like, you just, but it's just like when it feels like you're like this is about to come back up. It's all hot and fuzzy on the inside. And so, yeah, so we've been doing, so I've been at that level before. Like a lot.
That's whack that Everclear was the number one. I think Hypnotic or like Hennessy didn't even make the list. They're like, nah, Hennessy is cool as fuck, dude. Just don't mix it with anything.
Nah, just Hennessy straight, dog. We still in there. We still what's Ludacris has got it. He got an alcohol based named after his daughter.
What's that?
What is the name of it?
Armandale is Jay-Z, right?
What?
Armandale? It's Jay-Z's.
Is that? I thought Jay-Z had a Ford. I know Ciroc is P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Jay-Z had another one, like 40-40 something. Maybe that was his club, 40.
That was the 40-40 club. That was his nightclub in New York. I think Armandale is his vodka.
I thought it had a different name because Aziz Ansari used to do a bit about it. You remember Aziz's bit about Jay-Z? About Jay-Z's
vodka that he owns?
He's like, you know how baller that is? Like, you be at the club popping open a bottle like, another way, like, you're crazy for this one, Jay. It's like, he's like, every bottle you drink, you're paying yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 50 Cent has one too. Every one of his posts is like tagged with the alcohol that he is a part owner of. We're gonna get back into the Fapstronaut list too. I like the list so far. I'm like down with everything that it's talking about. We still have that tab open?
I'm trying to figure out what it's called.
It's Armandale. I know it is.
All right. I thought maybe he owns one, but I don't see Armandale in there.
Search Jay-Z vodka?
Yeah. And it says like it's called The Use or something like that.
What?
Let me see. Armand de Brignac Champagne.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. And
then he owns Cognac de Use or whatever.
What happened to Jay-Z's Armadale vodka?
Maybe it was Is that are you thinking Armand de Brignac? It was just
Armadale. Vodka Armadale.com. The website's still active. Maybe he doesn't own it anymore. I still have liquid Viagra open on my tab. All right, let's get back into the Fapstronaut list.
All right.
How many articles are there on there? How many rules?
There's like 11.
Okay, so we're like halfway through.
Yeah, what were we on? Number 6?
We just did 5, which is no
Yeah.
fast food, I think.
Yep. Number 6. No idea what to do. Draw or sing. I guess that you have a piece of paper, some.
All right, so write jokes. There's
Yeah,
that.
pretty much. Yeah, find some time. Okay, number 7. Reading. Reading should expand your verbal communication.
Wasn't reading like number 2?
No, number 2 is listen to non-sexual music.
One of them was like reading, I think.
Yeah, number 7.
I thought we already covered reading. I brought up reading before. I don't know.
I mean, maybe we were talking about the computer. Number 8 was clean.
Ooh, I cleaned my room Friday. I felt a lot better.
Yeah,
Jordan Peterson shit. Clean your room, bucko.
Bro, there's a whole speech of it. Make Your Bed, the book by William McMaster. He's like a military raven dude, whatever, but he does a speech about it. But yeah, clean up. Talk on whatever you do. Put more work in it.
Do what?
Language skills, blah, blah, blah. A lot of them. The rest of them are nonsense.
What was that one? What was after clean your room?
This is like talk in school or at work or something like that.
All right, so we'll podcast.
Yeah, we'll do that. Train your language skills. Read or speak or write a language you like.
Have you been doing that? Weren't you doing like French again or a different language?
Yeah, once I went to Alaska, I stopped doing French, and I haven't been on my French in a minute.
There you go. Get back on that.
Get back on my French. I'll be learning that Frencho. I'll be out there like
speak the language of love while you're not fucking.
Oui, oui, mon chéri. That's right. You got French bars, dog. You got French everything. French fries.
All right, so talk. What's the
number 11?
Language.
And then number 11, do homework from school, something like that, and it will be better. Yeah, no homework. We're out of that.
All right, so everything up to clean your room is good.
Yeah, the rest of it's nonsense. So,
send me that link in the Zoom chat, or text it to me or something. I'll put it up in the link.
The Fastronaut rules.
I'll put it in the show notes on the YouTube and the podcast.
Yeah, you know what? Gotta get them show notes, baby. To everyone in here. All right.
We should try to podcast as much as possible during the 40 days and 40 nights.
We might as well, because what else are we doing?
Yeah. True.
What if we try to do a podcast every day?
Could.
Just to see what we do with every day?
Yeah, let's see. Let's try to do as many as we possibly can.
All right. I mean, I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah, we'll have people
and a lot of energy. I'll say that I'm just sleeping the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just sleep through these 40 days.
Actually, turns out porn was my virility. Only thing that kept me going every day. Without it, I'm nothing.
All right, we're almost at an hour of the podcast. So, yeah, I think we basically laid down what we're going to do. I'm going to do...
Yeah. So break down your final, like, what are you doing? Like, what exactly are you doing with your whole thing?
No drugs and alcohol. Mm-hmm. No porn. No masturbation. No sex. No sugar. No bread. This is a lot.
Yeah. All right. Woo.
There's a lot. Okay. I'm already a year and 9 months. By October 1st, it'll be a year, 9 months since I drank alcohol or smoked weed. Tomorrow, Monday, September 28th, is 11 weeks, no porn, no masturbation. So I'm deep into that. So yeah, so really what I need to start is my diet and exercise.
Yeah.
So if I eliminate sugar and carbs, I should feel. Oh, and no, I might just go straight no social media. Delete Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I barely use Facebook and Twitter. I'll just keep Messenger open if people want to book me or whatever.
You can do that. Just like pause your Facebook and leave Messenger open.
I think if you just delete the Facebook app and just keep the Messenger app.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just delete the Instagram app, I guess.
Yeah.
My only thing about my Instagram is I don't know how to get back into it if I get off of it. But fuck it, right?
Mine's linked to, I don't know, maybe you should change your password to something that you'll remember. But I think you have to know your old password to change your current password.
Yeah, I mean, at some point I'll check it out.
Yeah.
But I think that's the thing.
I would just delete the Instagram app off your phone.
Yeah.
But mine's linked to my Facebook, so then it just automatically signs in. But I'm gonna need to promote the podcast on Instagram, so that's a challenge.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing is like if we're gonna be pumping out episodes, but we can't promote them, we can't even put them out.
Yeah. All right. So I'll only use Instagram to promote the podcast. I'll just pop in and pop out. Won't check anything.
Instagram. That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna try to limit a lot of social media usage.
I'm gonna delete Tinder.
Yep, deleting Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, all the above.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're doing that. What else? Anything else?
I think that's a lot. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. You're changing the life, the world, shit. So yeah, what I'm cutting out. So the porn, masturbation, and recently added to the list, sex. So not fucking.
Fabstronaut, baby.
Yeah, I'm fabstronauting it for a second. And then so we're doing that. Then I'm also cutting out all the social media dating apps, the Tinder, the Hinge, the Bumble. I think I'm gonna cut out Facebook and just leave the gram to just leave the gram.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm
You
gonna
can help
do.
me promote the podcast too.
To promote the podcast, we'll leave that. And then I'm going to food-wise, I'm gonna cut out ice cream specifically, with sugars generally, no drugs, alcohol, or weed. No weed is happening, which is it's been a while since I stopped smoking weed, but I can do it.
Did you do Sober October last year?
Maybe last year, or the year before, both.
We did it together in 2018, and then 2019 I cut out.
Yeah, you
everything.
cut out everything.
Yeah. Well, I cut out weed and alcohol.
Yeah, so we're cutting out that. So no weed, no alcohol.
I don't think you did it last year because I didn't do it, and I did shrooms last October.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, no shrooms, no acid, no nothing like that, no drugs. So we're cutting out all of those. Did I miss anything? Sugar, ice cream, alcohol,
drugs, sex, and sugar.
Sex. Yeah, pretty much.
And then limit social media.
Yeah, and then pretty much everything, but just advertising this podcast on Gram.
Hell yeah, guys! If you want to participate with us, DM me before October 1st when I delete Instagram.
And then see how this goes. We'll keep you with updates and just how we're feeling every day. Just
hell yeah,
check in. I don't know if you know this, but yeah, I'm intrigued to see where it goes. A little nervous at the same time, but intrigued nonetheless.
Well, we have each other.
Yeah, you know, we can just jerk off on each other. Yeah, we can just call each other and be like, "Hey, I can't breathe." I don't know what to do. Normally, I would just eat a bunch of ice cream, but I can't do that.
That's the thing. Once you like cut these things out and you decide that they're not like your pacifier or your crutch anymore, then you like are forced to reach out to like healthier alternatives. Like go like do a workout or read a book or like write some jokes or something.
The hardest part is getting by the first couple of times. Once you can do that first couple of waves of like, it comes in waves. Like you're good until you're not. You know what I'm saying? You have that trigger moment, and then you're like,
I want to meditate every day too. I meditate most days, but I skip it on the weekends a lot, which isn't good.
Yo, I was just thinking about that like earlier today because I used to do the same thing. I'd do it Monday through Friday to get me through the workday, but I wouldn't do it Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
And then today I was like, this weekend, I was like, nah, that's so silly. So I was just like, why wouldn't you do it on the weekends? That way you have more time. You can do it like a more relaxed version, even a deeper version, like go harder, double down.
Yeah.
So then I started doing it on the weekends as well. I find it it's very necessary sometimes when you're just like,
I used to have when I first started, I would have streaks for months. Like I wouldn't miss a day, like every single day. So get back.
I had like a year-long streak going for a while. Like close to like a year. Back when I used to write every day and journal every day, I never used to miss a day, and then I stopped. So, but we're getting back into it though. So yeah, so I've been doing that again. So that's a thing. I've been writing jokes again, and even coming up with some new doo-doo now. Yeah, bro. I just need a place to throw some shit on the wall again, bro. The doo-doo is coming out now. We're spitting it.
Yeah, we need some open mics to try these new shitty
Yeah,
jokes.
I actually heard of an open mic. I'll tell you about it off air.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it. I don't listen. I don't know how people feel about whatever. I'll tell you about it off air. But
Okay.
I heard about an open mic that maybe I'm thinking about going to try and yeah, seeing if some of this doo-doo will stick, because I was like that was the best part about all of this, was just writing something and you're like, oh, this was pretty fucking funny, and then going somewhere and be like, no, that was not funny at all.
Yeah, trying it
But
that day.
yeah, just being able to try it, that was the game. It's like, if I can try out all of these jokes that maybe have something, and even if the jokes don't have anything, or if it just gives me one line for another joke, or just comes like one line that I can add to something or whatever, just being able to do that, to try it and experiment with stuff, that's invaluable, man. That's the part of I think I miss the most about all that, is just that everyday consistency with it.
Hell yeah, dog. We'll get back into it.
Yeah, so
get the ball rolling.
The doo-doo crew is coming back in full effect, yo. Doo-doo, baby.
All right, guys. Thank you for whatever. I don't know.
Stay posted on these updates that we're coming out with you from Sober October.
Yeah. Yeah. Join us. Do this challenge with us. Quit some shit that distracts you from doing your work.
Yeah,
or,
send me. I'm gonna post it on the. I'm gonna post it on the Tinder before I leave. Join us for Sober October and post the podcast links. LonelyMans podcast links. Join us for Sober October. And Fafstronaut free October. Yeah, become a Fafstronaut.
All right, guys. Thank you.
But yeah, just don't confuse us with incels, though.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're not incels.
We're not fucking incels. Those dudes are losers.
We are voluntarily going. We are voluntarily taking a vow of celibacy, but
yeah, because I voluntarily had sex this morning, so I can still do it. We're just voluntarily, just fat free, baby.
Incels are involuntarily celibate. We are choosing to be celibate. We're vol cells.
Vol cell movement, baby. Join the vol cells.
I don't know if vol cells are violent or hate women either. I don't know what their deal is. No. So we're just doing our own thing.
We need to come up with a name for what we're doing that's not associated with anything that'll get us canceled, but that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So we'll come up with a name for that before this starts.
Yeah, if you got any names for us, leave it in the comments on YouTube. All right.
Yeah, throw out some names.
All right, now I'm ending it. All right, peace.